If it were a beautiful dream, I'd make a drawing of it. But I haven't had a dream as good as that one in a long time.
A long, long time ago. So long ago that even he cannot remember how long it has been. A boy woke up and found himself in a garden full of golden apples. He looked at the apples hanging all over the garden, wondering who had planted these trees. He looked at the rows of fences around him, wondering who had trapped him here. One day, he looked up at the profoundly blue sky, and there, within the clouds, he discovered a whole other world. A wide-open world. A world where people laughed and cried. A world where they experienced joy and sorrow. For the very first time, he realized that he had other options than just thinking about those two unanswerable questions. What a pleasure it was to just sit there and watch the scenes of life unfold on the other side. Soon enough, however, the boy discovered something else. Over there, people's lives were ordinary and repetitive. Their world was clearly so much larger. So why did it seem like nothing more than a narrow cage? The boy grew tired. He realized that they were concerned with only one question, even one less than he. They were afraid of anything new, moving around each other in small and pitiful circles. Half the time, they would close their eyes and just lie there, doing nothing. So boring. So terribly boring. He muttered to himself, and then unfurled his wings. He soared through the clouds and into the vortex, disregarding the burning pain, and arrived at the other side of the heavens. This was how the stuffy world welcomed a ray of light. The boy traveled around, telling ordinary people what the true meaning of life was. He gained a group of loyal believers, leaving scriptures that were handed down from generation to generation. He transformed the world and set it on the right path. People sought to become a better version of themselves. They broke free of their chains, and interesting and wonderful stories happened everywhere, and all the time. It was also on this journey that the boy met a girl who thought the same way as him. The girl had long, beautiful silver hair that was tied into a lovely ponytail. Like the boy, she had no need to close her eyes half the time. Her eyes were big and bright, and like the boy's, they sparkled with curiosity about the future. The like-minded pair traveled far and wide with no disputes. Only joy accompanied them on their journey. The girl said to the boy, "You are the most interesting being I've ever met. I want you to always be by my side, now and forever." The boy readily agreed. He shed no tears for the golden garden behind him, and cared even less about his scars and bruises. As long as the girl needed him, he was happy to stay with her. However, the girl's words were nothing but lies. She took advantage of the boy's unquestioning attitude and dripped a golden magic liquid into his eyes. The boy, who had not closed his eyes since he woke up in the garden, fell unconscious, and only came to several years later. He had been trapped inside a mirror, and the girl was nowhere to be seen. The paradise relapsed in the dearth of its evangelist. The despicable had prevailed. The boy wandered with the mirror for 100 years, and never saw the girl again. He could not understand why she had lied to him and trapped him in the mirror. But because he never got an answer, he could not bring himself to hate her.